guys, and welcome back to this new video. Today we are going to talk about another tribe, that of Karo, and sometimes called as Kara. In reality, we're not gonna talk about this southern Ethiopian tribe in its globality, but specifically we are going to concentrate ourselves on what is taboo and what is prohibited in this society. One of the most important aspects of every society is what is considered prohibited, what is taboo. And of course, the more primitive are the societies, the more rural are the societies, the more certain types of prohibitions, maybe not all of them, but at least certain types, will have something to do with the territory or their main occupation. For instance, if there are cattle herders, like the Kara, then of course some of those prohibitions will have something to do with the cows. Specifically here, in this society, that counts something like 1,000 people, so it's one of the smallest tribe ever, and in Ethiopia in particular. There are some prohibitions that concern the fact that you cannot break the bones of animals during the day, at night, that you cannot buy anything with money that has to do with monkeys, that has to do with donkeys. Specifically, if you have carried money on a donkey, you cannot buy anything that is connected to fertility. If you have obtained some money just by selling, for instance, a donkey, you cannot buy anything that has to do with fertility. Specifically, let's think about seeds or flowers or plants. You cannot buy any of that. Then there are some prohibitions that concern only some members of the society. For instance, some of these members cannot eat liver and some cannot eat kidneys. And I think that that has to do with their role in society. And then, honestly, I have no source on why liver and what would represent liver, or what kidneys, or why kidneys and what kidneys represent. But they must represent something. Because also we do know that sorcerers cannot eat head of animals. So all of that has to be taken into consideration. So if those are taboos, there are other taboos, and there are not so much taboos because it's a law, it's a non-written law that has been violated so much and so many times that of course there are punishments. And one of the most important, even though it has been prohibited, but it still continues to exist, is that concerns mingi. Now, mingi are sons and daughters, so basically kids, but specific categories of kids would be classified as mingi. For instance, twins. Another category is that of kids born, infants born out of wedlock. Another one is when a son or daughter gets born from a couple without the couple having the permission from the elderly of the village. And then lastly, if the teeth of this child, and specifically the upper teeth of this child, grow before the lower teeth, then the child becomes mingi. Now, mingi is not a nice word. Mingi means cursed. So not only if you have certain physical features you're gonna be cursed, but also according to which teeth grow faster, or if you're a twin or not, except the normal rules that we can all expect. And so this idea of having cursed children is something that has pushed the Kara to kill their own babies. That's probably also why there are so few Karas besides the wars, because they moved slowly but steadily towards Sudan. So you know, the wars on the one hand, and this tradition of killing their own babies is the other reason. But this is a society that is disappearing. It's a society, it's a weird society, no? Because they live in this territory, they are cattle herders, they maintain this traditional, I mean, whoever does maintain this traditional view, but at the same time, certain things like imported by the war are still present because men carry weapons, specifically AK-47, attached to their shoulder, and that could be interpreted as a symbol of power, despite, you know, the population being peaceful. And so we see how, you know, no society remains immune and completely untouched by globalization. But it's interesting, all of this, especially what they do with kids, which is nothing new. Other societies have done the same, but we find it one more time in the Kara of Ethiopia. Now, guys, with that being said, that is all. So let us know, comment below, and if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk next time in a new video. Bye!